It's a pleasure to be joined by Leila from Kindred Capital. How are you today?
Really well, thank you. Happy to be here.
Good, lovely. Now, please tell us about what you do and some of the changes that you're trying to encourage in the industry.
Absolutely. So I'm one of 4 founders of Kindred Capital. We're a new London-based seed fund investing in really early-stage breakout technology companies. And I think we really saw an opportunity to build another company. All of us had been founders and operators prior to setting up Kindred. And the pain point that we saw in the market was that of kind of an issue in venture capital. And so we're trying to pioneer really a new way of practicing venture capital, and we call it equitable venture. So that's a model whereby we share the profit of our fund with every single founder that we back out of the fund. And so we thereby turn every founder essentially into a partner in the fund and into a co-owner in one another's success. And so we'll back about 30 or 35 businesses out of Fund 1, and that might be 50 or 100 founders, and they all have this vested interest in one another's success. And so when we were building companies, oftentimes the most valuable advice we got was from another founder, and we're trying to curate that ecosystem, that group of fellow founders in our portfolio.
That's fantastic. Well, great work. Please tell me about how the London tech scene helps you to evolve and what kind of advantages it might give this business.
Yeah, so we're huge believers in the power of ecosystems, and that's a big reason why we've set up this model in that way. Sort of we believe in dense networks of people being able to get the entire collective further faster, and I think London is an amazing sort of macrocosm of what we're trying to build in our portfolio. So I think ecosystems that are really high performing have kind of 3 main pillars or 3 main things. One is incredible talent, 2 is a depth of capital, and 3 is know-how. And I think the London tech scene specifically has all 3 of those things in spades, so we're great beneficiaries of that.
Brilliant, and congratulations on being nominated or selected as a change maker for 2018. Give us your foresight as to some of the most exciting changes coming up in tech that you can foresee.
Yeah, one of the most exciting things for me personally is that kind of deep tech is really taking off in terms of the investor appetite, and also the kind of ambition and level of risk appetite that founders have to kind of come out and try and build really deep technology companies that are fundamentally changing the way the world works. And I think kind of Europe in its history had a bit of a bad rap for kind of copycatting some of the top US technology companies, and now I think that's really shifting, where a huge amount of innovation is happening in areas around artificial intelligence, healthcare, biotech, fintech, and so we're incredibly excited about backing some of those companies right from the beginning and then helping them foster sort of big international global growth stories.
Brilliant. And talking of international, being a part of London Tech Week and being here for us this week, tell us about the significance of the event for you.
Yeah, I'm a beneficiary of the ecosystem as it's developed, and I, as you can tell from my accent, didn't grow up here, and so I feel really grateful to have inherited that in a way. I moved to London about 4 years ago and have seen an enormous amount of change just in that 4 years alone, and so if I can be a part of the change going forward, and there are people who come in 5 years or 10 years from now and get to sort of start from a standpoint that is far more mature and advanced and exciting, then having felt like I was a part of that, I think would be really rewarding. So that's my goal.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.